Hey team, welcome. This is such a cool thing. I was just on the phone with Jason this morning, guys, and unbelievable numbers coming out. 21 people that he and Lori put in WEDO, the brand new November challenge that launched on the 6th. Jason, great to have you, bro. How you doing? I know you're at the club.
Good, good. Real excited.
All right, man. So listen, let's just jump right into it, right? So bottom line, I think let's start with where we ended up this morning. So tell everybody first, they already have the number 21, but let's get them their attention, right? Because this got me. So how much extra volume just from this plan and this effort that you guys executed in October, really since coming off Vegas, right? Got things in order in October, you hit your month hard, allowed you to put 21 in. How much extra volume did this generate and how much extra profit? These numbers blew my mind. This was added in to your existing plan.
Yep. So the total volume from our challengers, not including the ones that did club credit, because we had four challengers that did club credit, and I did not count that volume. So the total volume from all of our challengers was 2,863.3 volume points.
Wow. And profit on that?
Our estimated profit was $915.
So
Just from challengers.
basically, if we round off and if we count the club credit and profit, it's probably pretty true here. But if we just talk in general numbers, it's about 3,000 real volume that was added and almost $1,000 extra cash on top of the volume and income you're already making from your nutrition club and everything that comes from that, your royalty check, et cetera, et cetera. You guys are almost Active World, are Active World, right?
We're Active World, but we're not collecting at Active World.
Got it. So we've built there. We've got a team of soups, a small team, and you guys are focused on blowing up your business using the WEDO method in like kind of fusing it to everything you're already doing, and building some new supervisors and from that to take us to the Get team, Mill team, Pres team, and beyond. I know you and Lori, you have some big goals, and I'm very excited about that. So let's break this down for everybody, okay, Jason? So let's set the context. You guys have a nutrition club. You're there right now in the back room, right? Getting on Zoom. Thank you so much, by the way.
No problem.
And Lori's out front running the bar. She'd be in here, right?
Yep.
So you guys have a club and you understand, I think everybody, whether they have clubs or not, understands probably the biggest advantage to a nutrition club is that you get to build a community, right? Yes, you have shakes and teas, but you get to build this community of health and wealth, whatever they want from that, and you're all running together, right? So you've got that. So you drop in, WEDO. So can you tell everybody, walk through the club with them, Jason, real quick, talk about the table, talk about the bar talk about what you're doing every day from your club, because a lot of these people listening either own a club or they're working in a club to build their business. I think this is awesome, and this is really what got the ball rolling. So can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. So, so for us, just like a lot of you probably, especially early on, is trying to catch an idea how the WEDO transformation flowed. So when we first started promoting it, was more of like asking a few trusted customers, like, you want to check this out with me? Like, I'm learning about this. We can learn together. I want to see it from a challenger perspective. We kind of work together. And then we saw the different ways that people were promoting it. And what we did is we tapped into each of the different ways. So I didn't really have much on social media. So I started posting some social media stuff, started reaching out that way. We didn't run a fit camp, so we started a fit camp a few weeks ago. So we started to do that to kind of start building that. And then individual reaching out to our particular people that we knew in our circle. And then the conversations in the club just started, just sharing about the challenge. And initially, a lot of our customers weren't really results based. They were more like, this stuff tastes good. I know it's good for me. Our preferred member base was more based on getting a discount on the products, not really results. So that was how our early conversations happened. And so when I talked to people about the challenge early on, it was like, um, even if you don't want to get results, or if you're not trying to win the money, at least check this out because the resources on here are fantastic. And then I would show them, I'd pull up the website and I would show them the recipes and the workouts and all that stuff. So that was
Love
that
it.
was how that was how it started for us.
Let me pause you there. Now, just add in real quick. What did you describe for people? And my guys already have. So if you're part of our team chat, we already have Jarrison Basemore going through what he and Kate and BT and Heather are doing, like the display. So if you guys need to see a visual, but it's basically you've got a display set up in the club that gets people asking you as well, right?
Yeah, it isn't. Ours isn't really as fancy and as nice as
Hey,
what they
it's
have.
working. It's
Yep.
working.
Yeah.
Right?
So
But you've got
so what?
something there to generate, and then you can pull up the iPad, you can have conversation while you're mixing up the shakes and teas, and you know what I mean, right? This is
Yeah.
integrated in. Um,
Yeah.
and I think why I wanted you to mention that is I think that's a key trigger. We've got to have a way. We got to have the shirt on. We got, like you've got on. We've got to have something in the club. We've got to have something in what we're doing in the workouts. We've got to mention at the end, maybe have some branding and talk about it, right? And when we share our testimonials, they're from the We Do, come from, right? Met the
Yeah.
community, got into the We Do challenge, bop, bop, bop. Here's what happened to me. So exactly like we tell our Herbalife story the same.
Yeah.
But we're mentioning, right? We're seeding We Do across everything we do. That's
Yeah.
what I saw you guys do so brilliantly. And that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to bring up the little display, because I think that was helpful in getting conversations started in addition to everything you shared, right?
Yeah. The best part about our display that people have noticed is that so we have a good sized TV set up, and we have a small electronic picture frame set up on the counter, and that just like it cycles through some results pictures, and that's all it does. It
Beautiful.
doesn't have anything fancy. It's just results pictures. And so then when I catch people looking at it, I mean, like, can you believe those are only 21-day results? Like people did that in 21 days. Can you believe it?
So good,
And it gets
Jason.
attention. So like that's what in the club, that's probably been the biggest catch
Okay,
is
so
that.
pause there. So what I heard was workouts. You started a workout. You have a club. Okay, so you
Yep.
have some way of doing business now. You added a workout and integrated We Do into that, and you did reach outs across the bar through your method, reach outs to your contacts, and reaching out more on social media. Not just talking about your club or other things, but specifically adding in We Do and some transformations, yours, photos, etc. All of these things, it's like, the pot is beginning to boil and all these conversations are starting to happen. And this takes about a month. And I remember talking to you guys, you're representing Lori in your count, and you were got like at 17. And then you blew my mind when you were like at 21, the last day or the last couple of days. So you guys just went hard all the way for about a month, added this thing in. Can you break down? Because I'm sure everybody wants to know, where did the 21 come from? Can you just quickly give us that, like we were talking about? I thought this was great.
Yep. Yep. It sure will. So I'll start with the lowest we had. We had one from our fit camp. We had two where we had preferred members that had ordered, and then I let them know that they had access to the resources because their order was large enough. So they didn't do it because of the challenge, but they qualified for it.
Let
We
me
had
ask this, though, to bring that
Sure.
point out. With those two, do you think they're going to dial more into what we want them doing anyway for their health and their goals because they're in the challenge versus if they were just an ordering PM? It definitely advanced the ball, don't you think?
Yeah. No, this is really great. So the two that we had, one of them is Lori's sister, and we've talked to her about the stuff before, and she literally signed on just to check it out, just to like as a favor. But the other guy that I reached out to him almost with from the same perspective, and this is why you don't prejudge. I went and I talked to him. He said, I've been looking at that. He said, I think I want to do it. I'm like, sweet. What do you mean you want to do it? He's like, oh, I want to go for the money. So he is out of all of our challengers, he's probably the most all in. So like, so he told me he wanted to be all part of it. And then the next day I went over there and he owns a computer store and he showed me this computer he was building. He said, when I get that $1,000, this is what I'm going to buy. And he showed me the piece.
Wow.
So like in that, and like I
So
almost didn't ask
focused
him.
in, right? He's like, boom, I'm winning the money. It's amazing what different people like, what inspires them to say yes and to go for it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But
Okay,
I
so let's
didn't,
keep go
yeah.
ahead and finish
But,
up, and then let's
but
keep going
I
with the
didn't.
21.
That's the thing is that I didn't think to ask him from that. I was doing it from like dude, I can you just check this out for me? I had no idea. So that definitely was a good lesson in like don't prejudge. Just talk to people. All right.
Love it.
So we had three from social media, just people asking questions about things that we posted.
Cool.
We had four people that I introduced it across the bar. I asked them across the bar. Um, But out of all of our challengers, out of 21, 11 of them were just from people that we knew in our circle of influence, where we reached out and asked them about it. We said,
That's
we got
back to
this thing going on.
adding the workout, doing the reach outs like you were talking about earlier, right?
Yep,
11 of people got in because of just reaching out and telling them what was going on.
yep, yep. But
Wow.
I think that like the thing is that like we used all of the funnels and they build on each other. So like if I reach out to somebody and they check my page and be like, oh, well, he's been working out. I see this. Oh, and they've got a workout page. Oh, and he has a club. So like all of that stuff I think works together to build more credibility. So when I reached out, they're like, yeah, I want to try it. I want to check it out.
So cool. What, I mean, just unbelievable. 21 guys to hit the numbers again here. 21 people he and Lori got in the challenge. Did an additional, if you count the club credit, right at 3,000 volume points. That's just initial orders. Remember, every time we get to the bottom of a box or a bottle, they got to reorder. So think of what this is stacked on stack. We'll close with that. 3,000 additional volume points, almost $1,000 in extra profit that they could use for them, their family, their business, whatever they wanted, just by adding this in. Jason, this thing is going to stack up, right? So you got 21 in November. Think about just referrals from those 21 alone, plus the plan that you're doing, the different things, the workouts, the bar, all the different things, right? Um, this thing is going to get crazy for you guys. When we register for the December challenge, going into January, right? That'll be your third month of really hitting this. Could you just take maybe 1 minute, and I'd love for you to close us out? What would be something you'd leave these guys with some action items and a thought or two? What do they need to be doing right now? What do we need to be doing to maximize not only the next challenge in December at the time of our recording, but each one of these as they come up? Because this is just going to keep going and growing. So over to you. Congratulations again to you and Lori, brother. Amazing work, month one. This would have been bomb for like the third month of a 90-day plan. Look, it blew up. But to see 21 and then thinking, like I said, referrals in your marketing from here. So congratulations. Please pass that along to Lori for me. I'm looking forward to seeing her this weekend at the STS in Ann Arbor with Victoria and Frank coming down and team right from Montreal to pour some stuff into us. Who are we going to be after that, right? But what would you leave these guys with? Let me throw it back to you. Thanks again. Great job. Thank you for taking the time to give to everyone today. And I just want you to close it out. What should we do? What are the most important things? What have you learned? What would help us implement what you're telling us faster?
Um, and to be honest, the biggest thing for me was like, just get out of your own head. Don't get stuck. Like under, it's not that complicated. This challenge is not that complicated. Learn a few things, the basics of it, and then you just talk to people. Even if, one of the things I learned recently just from some stuff I was watching with Eric Worre, it's just business is all conversations. So just start conversations. And I noticed that just by starting conversations with people, that got them more interested in what we were doing. So I would say talk to more people sooner and have a big vision for yourself because, we're we're blown away at the success that we had this month with the 21 challengers. Now, we had 22, but we had one person that did not register in time, so she missed out. We actually had 22, and as a new PM, so we have 2 new PMs this month. But with the work that we did, this is what blows my mind: is we got 21 challengers, we had all that volume, all that profit, and with the things that we did, it's only a tiny little fraction of what we have access to. Like the people that we reached out to, like our individual reach outs, we reached out to between 40 and 45 people to get those 11. So we had a 25% success rate. I have over 1,400 friends on Facebook. What happens if I reach out to 25% of that? So like, while I'm excited about the 21, I'm ready to get rolling. But then the other part is making sure that we have the capacity to support that kind of success too. So that's a big part that we're focusing on now too, is like, it's cool that we get the challengers, but if we get challengers that aren't having success and we're not able to support them, then that's going to crash. So we're keeping an eye
that's not
on.
going to happen because
No.
we got this incredible system, right?
Yep.
And you guys are building community with your challengers.
Yep.
And then we've got the back office, the guts of everything, which is what we pay our $35 gladly to have
Yep.
all of that run for us, right? We just get
Yeah.
to be coaches and lovers and givers and community builders and value bringers. But we've got this whole new squad that's excited about this thing called WEDO. It's almost like a whole new division. It's so amazing. Jason, thank you so much for your time, man. And what I heard there was, get out of your own way, get 2 or 3 ways you can have conversations about this thing and just integrate it into everything you're doing. Be consistent. You may not get 21, not important. We've got you on because you guys blew it up. But if you get 2, 3, 5 a month doing this, look at that part-time momentum that could be built, and follow the Jasons and the Loris and those big stories for you to go, man, if they can get that, I can certainly get 5 out of this thing, or whatever number you want. And you certainly can. Jason, my hat's off to you, man. Thank you so much. It's been great hanging out with you around the world in a couple different countries so far. Seeing you guys blow up like this, I mean, Get Team is just a matter of time, my friend. Keep it going. I'm really excited for you guys, and thanks again.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.